My name is Ken. I'm the director and composer at Freebird Games. In a way, it's kind of a one-man studio, to be honest, but I do have a lot of help from a lot of wonderfully talented people. As for game development, I pretty much started when about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I started making free games, and that was actually initially to turn a script. I was writing like any emo teenager, trying to turn it into an interactive and visual and audio experience. So that's how it started, and I started making free games with it. And I actually got into composing music because of making games itself. Because at first I had some help from my friend James, who was an actual musician. So he was helping out with like the background music and the like. And then one summer, he just went to like, I don't know, Hawaii or something like that. But so I was like, I should probably just try to fill the void myself for a bit. So that's pretty much how it started. Positively overwhelming. It's very nice. It's 24/7, and I'm kind of an introvert, so in a sense, it's just things happening everywhere. But at the same time, it's very nice. It's just a lot of folks you only hear about or talk to on the internet, and you just boom, they're right there. You turn around, there's someone, and turning around the other angle, there's like 360 degrees. People everywhere. Let's see. I hang out with Josh Welcho and Chris from Hyperduck and Seabass the night before. That was pretty nice. I mean, it's nice to just casually, meet folks that whose work you admire. Let's see. Just the first moment of walking into the arcade place, that was everything you can imagine. It's like a Candyland for grown-ups. Let's see. As for panels, I'm looking forward to the extra credits panel. I think that's like today at 6 or something. And I think there's a big concert tonight, right? Yeah, definitely gonna check that out. Writer's blocks inspire me. Because sometimes I'd be sometimes I'd write the main theme first, right? And then for the actual, a lot of the background tracks, what happens is I'd try to write the scene for the game, like the actual script, and I'd get stuck. So I didn't try to, go and write the background music for it first, and then after that's done, it's it kind of flows from there, because you know what the atmosphere, what the mood is kind of like. So it's kind of like you get something out of your mind first, and then use that to continue to put it literally. Yes, there are. There will be a second episode for sure, but each episode is essentially a different patient. So it's not so much as a sequel as opposed to separate stories that's just connected. The game I'm working on right now is actually a very short game. It's about 30 minutes long or so, and it features the patient from the second episode. But it's an individual story from that. So in a way, it's kind of like a prelude, but at the same time, it does have its own story. It's called A Bird Story, and this is actually the first time ever I've confirmed the title. For RPG makers, a set, of course. Let's see. For composing, I use Finale, which is this notation program, and with it I record with a few sound libraries such as Garrett's Personal Orchestra and some East-West Quantum libraries. Dragon Age Origins. I'm kind of a BioWare fan.
Okay.
Let's see. When I was a kid, because I grew up in China, and a lot of the games I played, the RPGs and the like, were actually Chinese RPGs. So there was this childhood favorite. It's called Toontown. It's this kind of adventure game slash RPG. And it's about this kid who can talk to animals, and he helps to wage a war between like the dogs and the cats, and then I don't know. It's just it's opens up to a lot of amusing. Like you talk to the cow, and it's talking about how the grass tastes awesome, and that it's gonna like something about its milk. I don't know, but it was an adorable game. Yeah, I think the basic framework is still going to be as such. Like Dr. Rosling and Dr. Watts are still going to be the ones guiding the player through it. Although for the short game upcoming, that one doesn't actually have the doctors. I think I might just throw them in there as a cameo or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's that one actually takes place in real life in a sense. Gameplay element, I do agree. Like it definitely should have more work done to it. Perhaps not so much as more gameplay, but just having a more having something that complements more to the feel of the game, I suppose. There were a lot of things that I kind of wanted to do but didn't. Like the first time back then, with the whole changing one's life thing. I kind of wanted to do a thing where, once you go back to the memories, that the player would actually have more influence, more interaction as to what they do that actually changes their life. That they could try to change something, that they could slide the timer up to the future and see it changes. But that would just turn out to be so much work. And in an ideal world, I think that would definitely be something I would love to do. But we'll see how that works. I really like the music from Miyazaki films, like Joe Hisaishi. I'm not sure if I should name like the same game toys, but Dragon Age Origins main theme and the campfire theme is just so relaxing to me for some reason. It's like got this bittersweet feel to it, and yeah, for some reason that just grew on me so much. Definitely. Let's see. For To the Moon, for example, there was definitely an influence from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and also I think a bit of a feel from Up, in a sense. Let's see. People tend to bring up Inception, but that was actually like out, after I. Yeah. Thank you so much for making this possible and to make it possible for me to do what I love to do. And I'll try my best to do, try my best to put my best effort into it and make the next episode up to expectations. Thank you.